Joining us now from Destin, Florida, is former Arkansas Governor Mike Huckabee, a Fox News contributor and host of the network's Huckabee Show on the weekend. Governor, good morning.
Good morning, Harry.
Does this surprise you? Because I'm thinking back to your own candidacy. And when you started running for president out in Iowa several summers ago, it occurs to me that you were tapping into some of the same stuff that seems to be rising up across the country right now.
Yeah, I was 4 years too early, Harry, obviously. But I think that there was a sense of discontent that was beginning to brew, and I was speaking to it. But obviously it's grown. And I think that sometimes people mistake that the Tea Party movement as being some Republican movement. What it really is, it's a citizens' uprising. It's a matter of voters who are watching their government do what they know they can't do in their own businesses and households, and that's spend money they don't have and borrow money they can't afford to pay back.
Which ends up creating a very interesting conundrum for the Republicans, because they are certainly going to welcome the change in all of these seats that are projected in both the House and in the Senate. But if you look at some of the polling numbers, Tea Party supporters themselves say there is a lot or some. 84% say there is a lot or some difference between them and Republicans. This is not going to be an easy thing to fold in these folks once they get in office.
Well, Republicans need to understand that it's not that the Tea Party or the American people in whole are in love with them. They're just so angry that the Democrats have shoved down bailouts on them, Obamacare that they didn't want, overwhelmingly rejecting it. They're tired of the stimulus bills that have really cost jobs. Unemployment still hovering near 10%, 9.6 last week, with a net job loss. Every month the economists say, we're so surprised we're losing jobs. When the economists every month are wrong, maybe they're the ones who need to be unemployed because they haven't gotten it right yet. And I think that what we're really seeing, though, Harry, is that to me this is an affirmation of the greatness and the genius of our founders. They created America to be a self-cleaning oven, so that when things get really nasty and the politicians gunk it up, the citizens can turn up the heat, and then come November the 2nd, we're going to open the oven door, sweep out the ashes, and give it a new start.
Here's my question, though. But when it's time to govern, can anger govern, or better yet, how about this one? If a tug of war starts between the Tea Party folk and the mainstream Republican, who's going to win that tug of war?
Well, the people ultimately win, and that's the good news for America. Political parties are to serve people, not to lord over them. The Democrats are in trouble because they just went ahead and did what they wanted to do and recklessly and irresponsibly disregarded their bosses. If the Republicans, who have done this in the past, and that's why they got booted out in 06 and 08, if they do it again, then I think, we could be looking at an unusual political climate. If the Republicans even have so much as single-digit IQ after this election, they're going to go in and cut spending. They are going to do something significant to show that they really mean business when it comes to making government responsible again, which it hasn't been for a very, very long time, Harry.
Former Arkansas Governor Mike Huckabee, appreciate your time this morning and your insight. Good to see you.
Thank you very much, Harry.
All right.